It's okay to choose any type of curriculum that you want for your child, regardless of anything, financial state, religious state, political stance. It doesn't matter. It's really what matters between you and your child and what value you're getting out of the content that you are providing to your child. So 5 questions to ask yourself before you choose a curriculum for homeschooling. And I know I always talk about finding a why for homeschooling, and you need to find your why for homeschooling because it's really, really, really important, guys. It's important to know why you're homeschooling so that you don't get lost in all of the chaos that will happen. It's bound to happen at some point, and you may get burned out a lot faster that way if you don't have a reason why you're pushing yourself. So before you even get started with choosing a curriculum, I know there's so many out there, there's so many different ones to choose from. It can get really, really exciting. So before you decide to choose one, figure out what you want to improve on throughout this school year. What are some things that you want to do differently? Maybe you want to do something that you didn't do last year or a couple of years before that, and you want to try something that may be better for the kids this time. Maybe something different with math or social studies, maybe taking a new approach in how you do your teaching methods, tapping into a new learning style or teaching style, I meant to say teaching style. There's a lot of different ways that you can figure this out. So what I suggest is looking for something that you can improve in first and start from there. Let it branch off from that. Then you want to ask yourself these 5 questions. First question you want to ask: do you see your kids learning best from in-person instruction from you or from a co-op, or do you see it best from them learning things online by doing school online? Now, there's a few different ways that you can do teaching in general, especially homeschool. There's homeschool teaching your child yourself with like workbooks and creating lesson plans and doing teacher instructional manual things from the curriculum that you purchase, or you can do on-school learning with like Time for Learning, Easy Peasy, education.com, educational games that are online. You can do Khan Academy, and I'm sure there's other ones that I am missing in this video. And if you know of any, just put them in the description box, not the description. If you know of any, put them in the comment section below so that we can just help each other out so that people can learn more about the different types of online curriculum that are out there, especially if they're free. Put those below. People love free stuff. It's great. It's great for everybody. The second question that you want to ask yourself: do your kids prefer, or do you prefer, a Christian education or a secular education? And I'm sure there's other types, but which ones of those do you actually prefer to teach your child? Because there are so many different types of Christian curriculum out there, and there's a lot of secular curriculum out there as well. Or you can combine the two and create your own. I chose Spectrum workbooks, which is, I guess, considered a secular curriculum, and it's just workbooks. It's not technically a curriculum. I had to put things together to make it a curriculum. I ended up creating lesson plans and doing all of that jazz, and I can put that in the cards up here if you are interested in figuring out how you can create lesson plans from workbooks. Or if you want to go with the other route, there are things like Charlotte Mason, there's master's books, I can't remember there's one that's, The Good and the Beautiful, I think. Oh, I'm probably messing that up. The Beautiful and the Good? The Good and the Beautiful? I think that's what it's called. Someone correct me in the comment section. Feel free, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm not going to get offended by it. But yeah, there's plenty of Christian curriculum that you can choose from, in addition to creating your own curriculum or choosing a secular curriculum if you do not want to have that as your main focus inside of your homeschool curriculum. The third thing: what are your family core values? What are some things that are really resonating with you as a family, that keep you going, that keep you motivated, that are your goals, that are part of your vision for why you even homeschool? What are the things that are really, really important to you as a family to have in your curriculum? Is it important to have a lot of hands-on instruction? Is it important to do things together as a family? Or do you prefer to have your child do independent work as much as possible? Or do they prefer to do independent work as much as possible? Reading, writing, math, whatever other subjects that you want to throw in there. Do they like to do things on the computer? What are your family's core values? And if you're not sure, I have a video for that as well. I'll link that either in the description box or I'll put that in the cards up here. And you can just go through the video and get a piece of paper and pen and write down what your core values are as you're watching the video. It's really helpful. Or even do it right now if you know what they are. It's really helpful to know what they are before you start deciding what you're going to be doing. Number 4. What does your budget look like? What's it looking like for you? Do you have no budget at all and it doesn't matter how much you spend? Do you prefer to stay on the more the cheaper side of homeschooling and you don't want to spend too much money on your children because you just can't, or for whatever reason? And there's nothing wrong with either one. If you want to spend $2,000 per child, or if you only want to spend $200 per child, there's nothing wrong with either one. It's whatever works for you and your family, and you can find something that's affordable, whether it's something that's extremely expensive or something that's on the cheaper end, or even something that's free. There's lots of free resources out there, and I have videos, lots of videos that go into all of the different resources that are available for your homeschool child, for your homeschool. So look into those and figure out what your budget is for the school year. And don't forget to add in what you need as a teacher, as far as like tape, stapler, hole puncher, binders, and lots of other stuff, folders, envelopes, whatever you got to get for homeschooling your child, as well as school supplies, and possibly getting a printer and things like that. You want to keep all those things into mind, how much that's going to cost with your budget for that school year. If you have those things, that's great. If not, just figure it out. You can do this. I believe in you. The fifth thing, and the very last thing, is the curriculum in line with your homeschool vision. And I'll link another video below around how to get your homeschool vision, how to establish your homeschool vision, that I created as well. And you want to make sure that the curriculum's around your homeschool vision, because you want to make sure that you're staying on course with what you're doing and you're not drifting off into all these different sections, dipping into different things, trying to find your path. Find your path before you start doing all of these things, before you start choosing a curriculum. You need to know what you're going to be doing. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!